morning students. Today we are going to study addition of integers. You people have already studied how to add or subtract whole numbers. Okay. But at this time when we add or subtract integer, things are a bit different. Why they are different? Because in integers you have both the signs with the number, that is plus and minus. Yes. So you will have to add a number. Maybe you have to add a number in which one is positive and the other one is negative, or you have to add those numbers in which both the numbers are negative. So in these cases what we do, we follow few rules, and according to those rules we do addition or subtraction of integer. So let's study what are those rules. Let's take a simple example first, that if I have to add 8 and 2. 8 is whole number, 2 is whole number. And if I have to add 8 and 2, I will simply write 10. 8 plus 2 is 10. But if I put a negative sign in front of this 8, then what you have to do, you have two numbers here that says minus 8 and I have plus 2. Yes. Now in this case what we have to do? So in this case what we have to do is we have to follow few rules according to which we decide that what we have to do. So let's study those rules. That says that right now I have taken an example where I said that I have taken minus 8 and plus 2. This means the first integer that I took was negative and the second that I took was positive. Okay? And now it can be opposite also, that the first integer that I am taking is positive and the other integer is negative. Yes? Or this can also happen that I took 8 plus 2 also. Now this says both the integers are positive. I can take it as integers also, whole numbers. So this says both the integers are positive. Or there can be a case where both the integers are negative. Yes. So what we do in this? So if both the integers are positive or both the integers are negative, means the two integers that we have the same sign. Yes. When they have the same sign, we add them. And if I have any two integers that have different sign means here one is negative, other is positive, one is positive, other is negative. So the sign is different here with the two integers. In such cases, we subtract those two integers. Yes. So when I am writing this word subtract, when I am writing this word add, means I am talking about the operation. Means what I have to do with the two numbers, whether I have to add those two numbers or subtract those two numbers. So when I have to add those two numbers, when I have the same sign, when I have the same sign. When I have to subtract those two numbers, when I have the opposite sign with them. Okay, I hope this is clear, that when to add integers and when to subtract integers according to the sign that they have. Now there is one more rule which is called, or which we say, that when we have brackets with the integers. Okay. So there can be, let's take an example and let's take a number 25. And I am saying that this number is positive, and outside this bracket there is a sign which is also positive. This is one case. Other case can be that the number I have is 25, it is negative, and outside the bracket the sign that I have is negative. Or I can say that my number is positive and outside the sign that I have is negative. And or I say that outside the sign I have is positive and the number is negative. Okay. So in this case, what we have to do, I cannot solve two signs together. I cannot solve the expression further till the time I don't solve these brackets. So I have to solve these brackets so that these two signs that I can see here convert into one sign. Okay, so what is the rule? As I said, plus plus, so we add. Minus minus, so we add. Similarly here also, plus plus is plus, so this 25 become positive. Minus minus is also plus, so this also becomes positive. So plus plus is plus, minus minus is also plus, so this becomes positive. Now minus plus or plus minus is minus. So minus plus, the number will become minus. Plus minus, the number will become minus. Okay. So what we have done here, we have solved the brackets here. If any numbers are there that have brackets and that have sign outside the bracket, then you cannot solve them further till the time you don't reduce these two sign into a single sign. And how you reduce? Plus plus is plus, minus minus is plus, same sign is plus, opposite sign minus plus is minus, plus minus is minus. Okay. Now with the help of this rule, we will do few questions of your exercise. That is 3.2. I am taking question number 1, first part. This is exercise 3.2. Question number 1. I am taking first part here and I will be taking the fourth part. So 4 plus minus 5. Minus 6 plus minus 2. So what they are saying that in these two cases, if you see, as I said, I can have positive integers also or negative integers also that I have to add. So you can see here, 4 is a positive integer and minus 5 is a negative integer that I have to add. Minus 6 and minus 2, both the integers are negative that I have to add. Yes. So as we have discussed that I cannot solve anything further if there is a bracket and two signs are there. So I have to, the first thing that I have to do is reduce this to one sign. Then I can further solve it. So if I am doing this, that I am changing this to one sign, by the time this 4 remains as it is, I am not changing this 4 at all. Now plus minus, opposite sign, plus minus is minus. So I will write minus here and I will write 5. Okay. I have not copied this minus 5 as it is. I have solved this. Plus minus is minus. So I have written minus in place of these two signs. I have written minus and I have then copied this 5. Now the rule that we have discussed, that when we have opposite sign we subtract, when we have same sign we add. So this 4 is positive, this 5 is negative. So opposite sign, one number is positive, other number is negative. So plus minus is minus. So we have to subtract 5 and 4. Now you do not change the order or something like that. When I said I have to subtract, so you don't write like this, something like this. It is completely wrong. This calculation or this operation that we apply, we do this orally. So when I say plus minus is minus and I have to subtract 4 and 5. So 5 minus 4 is 1. So I will write 1. Yes. Now I have to put the sign with 1. With which sign we have to put with 1? It's an integer, so you should decide the sign at the end. So to decide the sign in any of the answer, what we do, we see the numbers here. It's only the numerical value. Very important. Only the numerical value, not the number. Okay. So if I see these two numbers and I don't see the sign here with the numbers, so 4 and 5, which is greater? 5 is greater. Now I see the sign with the 5. The sign with the 5 is minus. So my answer is also minus, which says we always put the sign of the bigger number. Okay, numerically bigger number. So here 5 and 4. 5 is greater. So I put the sign of the bigger number, that is minus. So my answer is minus 1. Okay, now let's come to this part. This says again a bracket that have two signs. So I have to first solve them, then we will further solve it. I am not changing minus 6. So it will remain as it is. Now plus minus, opposite sign, plus minus, opposite sign. So it's minus and it is 2. Now as we have discussed, same sign we add them. Here I have both the numbers negative, minus and minus. Both the numbers negative, so minus minus is plus. We add them. So when I say we add them, we do not write this. We do not write this 6 plus 2. No need to write this. We cannot change the sign of the number. Okay. When I say minus minus plus, then I only add these two numbers. I know 6 plus 2 is 8. So I simply add them and write 8. Okay. Now sign with this number 8. So as I said, we put the sign of the bigger number. So 6, only see the numbers, do not see the sign. 6 and 2, which is greater? 6 is greater. And what is the sign with 6? Negative. So my answer is also negative. it is minus 8. Okay, I hope things are clear to you. Since you're doing integers for the first time, so maybe you will take a little bit of time to understand this. Do not worry about it. See this video 1 or 2 times, you will definitely understand it. Okay, now let's come to the next question. Question number 2. Question number 2, again I am taking 2 parts. Question is same, the only difference is this, they have given you a bit bigger digits this time. Again, isn't it same as the previous one, minus 6 plus minus 2? Yes, the pattern of the question is same, the only difference is they have given you bigger numbers. So first step will remain the same, minus 35 as it is. I have to solve this bracket which says plus minus opposite sign, subtracts them, so minus 47. Now what is the rule? Now see the sign of the two numbers, minus minus, minus minus is plus. So we have to add these two numbers. So let's add these two numbers somewhere like this. Okay, when we add these two numbers, so 5 and 7, 12, and this is 8, 82. So when I add these two numbers, 35 and 47, I am getting answer 82. I do not write here 35 plus 47. Okay, you have to straight away understand that minus minus is plus. So add these two numbers, answer is 82. Now put the sign. 47 is bigger, it has negative sign, so answer is also negative. Yes. Now come to this part. This is a very easy part. Why? Because one step is less here. I don't have a bracket here, so I don't have to solve the bracket. I only have to see the sign with the numbers, and accordingly I have to decide my operation. Minus and plus, opposite sign. So when we have opposite sign, what we do? We subtract them. So we'll subtract these two numbers. So when we have to subtract these two numbers separately. Okay, subtract these two numbers. So this will become 11. So this will be 8. And this will be 9 and 2. Yes. So what you will do, you will write 105 minus this, 203, answer is 298. Okay. Why we have subtracted? Because the sign are opposite here. Minus plus is minus. So we have subtracted the number separately. We do not write this 500 minus this. This is wrong. We do not write this. Okay. We only subtract them separately. Okay, now I am getting answer this. Now we have to put the sign according to the bigger number. So the bigger number here is 501. This is positive, so my answer is also positive, and this is my answer. That is it. Okay, easy. Now let's take one more part. Now I am taking question number 3. Question number 3, I am taking third part. It's 1309 plus minus 2811. Again, we have to do the same thing, solve the bracket. So I am not doing anything with the first number, I am writing it as it is. Plus minus is minus. Okay, so I have done for plus minus minus. Now I am writing the other number. Now my first number is positive, my other number is negative. So opposite sign, plus minus is minus. So we have to subtract the two numbers. So let's subtract the numbers. It's number 0, 9. So when we subtract these two numbers, so 11 minus is 2, 0. This is 8, 5 and 1. So this is 1, 5, 0, 2. Okay, now you have to put the sign of the bigger number. So out of these two numbers, obviously 1309, 2811. So obviously 2811 is bigger and it has a negative sign with it. So my answer is also negative. Yes, this is my answer. So what actually you do, you first solve the bracket, plus minus minus, then you see the two numbers according to the sign of the numbers. Plus minus is minus. So we have subtracted the number. Now after subtracting the number, we put the sign. How we put the sign? We see the bigger number. It is negative. So answer is also negative. Now there are two more things with addition or subtraction of integer, that is additive identity and additive inverse. There are two things that we study, and in your exercise also you have these two terms, additive identity and additive inverse. You should know what are these. Identity means you have your identity card which reflects your photograph. Yes, so they are saying additive means add something, and identity means whatever is there remains the same, isn't it? So what is additive identity? Additive identity of any number is 0. And why I am saying that additive identity of any number is 0? Because you add 0 to any number, it never changes the identity of the number. The number remains the same if I add 0 to any number. So what 0 do? If you are adding 0, it is not changing the identity of the number, and that is why 0 is called additive identity. So for any number, any positive number you take, any negative number you take, you add 0 to it, the number remains the same. So in general, what I can say is, I have a number A, I am adding 0 to it. This A can be a positive number also, this A can be a negative number also. My answer remains A. Means if it is 5, then 5 plus 0 is 5. If it is minus 5, then minus 5 plus 0 is minus 5. Yes? Now what is additive inverse? Additive inverse is the, as I said, as this word is written, inverse, so opposite. So additive inverse is the opposite of the number. Okay, and what we have when, what we get the result when we add inverse numbers. So if I have, suppose if I have any number 5 and I am adding minus 5 to it, then opposite numbers, my answer will always be 0. Yes? Just you can do the calculation also. Plus minus is minus 5, and 5 minus 5 is 0. So what is 5 and what is minus 5? We can say that minus 5 is the additive inverse of 5, or 5 is the additive inverse of minus 5. So these are the two opposite number, inverse numbers, and when I add these two inverse number, I get 0. So what is additive inverse? For any number A, additive inverse is minus A. Inverse is minus A. And for any number minus A, additive inverse is A. It's opposite. Yes. Now there is a question also in your exercise that is asking you to write the additive inverse of the numbers. So it's the numbers that are there. I'm writing question 5. Numbers are minus 237 and 567. You have to write the additive inverse of those two numbers. Additive inverse. So the additive inverse of minus 237 will be 237, opposite sign, and the additive inverse of 567 will be minus 567. Is it clear? That is it for today. You watch this video carefully, since your people are doing addition for the first time, so maybe you will take some time to do it. So watch this video carefully, do those calculations in your rough notebook first, then when you're sure it is correct, then you figure it out. Okay, and that is it for today. Thank you so much.